Welcome back to the Weapons of Grass Destruction 5th annual event here in Tupelo, Mississippi. I'm Andy Burns with So Blue Productions here in the booth with Tailor Holley.
What up, guys?
We are very excited to bring you this final round. Shout out to the sponsors you see on the screen. Always coming in through clutch, as we say it all the time. Soak up the sacks and let's get right into this.
I love a good sax, Andy. Love it. There's your leaderboard all the way down through the 8 spot. Matty O with that 5-stroke lead, but some players that can get real hot right behind him. Finishing out the middle of the pack here in the open division. Again, anything can happen on this course, so really excited for us to get after it. Hole 1, solid little starting hole at 306 feet, par 3. Got a little easier for the third round. I think this hole got easier and easier as we progressed, so guys figuring out that either they can play that strong driving forehand or a little roller backhand to get up into this tree line and get a look at the birdie here. So again, good starting hole. Not a hole you gotta get birdie, but great if you do.
Yeah, and playing a course 3 times in a tournament is good and bad at the same time. You get to that had some action.
Yeah, it did.
You get to really kind of just tune your game as you're going. The downside is if you're not really having a good go at it, it's kind of hard to motivate yourself.
Playing it for the third time.
No way. Cam does the same thing.
I mean, he did, yes, all 3 rounds. Same disc, same shot, same location.
Newcomer to the card for this round, Nate Perkins, Discmania. You've seen him before, so he'll be throwing forehand here.
Getting some ground love. It'll be well short, but an easy approach.
Yeah,
slash
something to run at.
Jump run, yep. And man, talk about a round that could have been. Jacob played a fantastic 16 holes, but 2 really, really bad holes.
Yeah, those back-to-back 7s did not help.
Cost him 6 strokes, I believe. Well, I mean 14 strokes total, but 6 strokes in relation to over par.
Right. And I swear Cam threw the same shot again.
Yeah.
Good run there from Nate. We're taking his 3. And Matty O, man, he was just lighting it up from about any distance. If you could see the basket with a putter in his hand.
Jacob back off to that same start from round 2. And you can get it going and eliminate the mistakes he had earlier. And definitely jump up this leaderboard in a hurry.
It may be whatever's in his AirPods.
Maybe his ladies were floating around here somewhere. That was his theme music.
Yeah. Next hole.
Yeah.
Little cleanups. So Jacob taking the lone deuce on the card.
Nothing like getting that lone deuce.
No, sir. Leading us into hole number 2. Par 3, 447 feet. Take advantage of the par 3s while you can. This one's averaging right there at par, just a little bit over. So one of the easier holes this day, final day. But once again, push your drive out wide. Don't skip too hard towards the end or else, you get the narrow OB. Other than that, you've thrown the shot twice already. Just gotta execute.
Yeah, it looks like a similar wind that these guys had in round 2, maybe a slight right to left. That probably needs to hit a tree. Oh, maybe just stayed in bounds there from the road.
Another one.
And again, I go back, like last round, I think we saw a few guys take more of a Spike Heiser approach here. Again, you open the disc up to the wind. However, you don't worry about near as much of that flare skip that these guys are dealing with. And I think Cam likes that.
Did see it flying over.
Nate gonna ride the road here.
And we noticed that in the second round. Some of this grass just kind of just stuck.
Real grabby.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Yeah, if he had just pulled his drive a little bit more and just ridden the pavement, would have been really pretty.
And left with this for a par. Oh man, definitely not a hole that you want to bogey.
No.
Especially from where he was. I mean, you left yourself out in the middle of the fairway. It's not like you went OB. It's just
Right.
short. Hey-oh. That's a good sign.
Yeah, that's a really good putt there. Probably just out of the circle. Had the trees to kind of line up your putt.
Sometimes trees help if they're in the right spot.
Yeah.
Just forces you to hit a line. Simplifies the game. And he's back.
I mean, there comes a point where you're just getting beat. And Matty O is just not, I mean, he's just taking this tournament.
Yeah. Yeah, I think any good competitor would tell you too. It's like if you're okay if someone just beats you. Like that's what you want. You know what I mean? It's like if you're not beating yourself, if somebody's just wearing you out, then hats off to them. You know?
Yeah.
All you
Perfect
can do is play your
offense.
best. But hey, only 5 strokes back.
Oh yeah.
Not out of reach yet.
That is very gettable on this course. Taking us to hole 3, par 4, 593 feet. Playing as one of the easier holes, easier than the last actually. 3.83, so it is under par. We'll see if these players all elect to take that turnover that most of them have taken the first couple rounds. Positioning is key here, as it is pretty much this entire course, and then just your comfortable landing shot in front of the basket, sliding down to the pin. You land it a little bit further than that, then you're going to come into the trouble. Not surprised to see Matteo lace
baby,
this
this
one
is
again.
huge. Get over the road. Oh man.
He might have gone too far.
Yeah. I mean, if that comes out just a little more, that's got a chance to maybe be jump putting.
Yeah, that's insane. It's 600 feet.
Yeah.
Slightly uphill.
Oh boy, and that's going to finish down the left. I believe maybe where Jacob was in round 2, a little more in that area. And maybe exactly where Jacob's going to be again in round 3. Did it come down?
I don't think so.
Oh, forehand here. Have not seen many of those on this hole.
No, we haven't. And I've been kind of surprised because that right there is just a solid play.
Yeah.
Just cuts the hole in half. You're safe. Look at this.
Beautiful. Useful.
The amount of touch to get it on that angle and fade it back out is very well done.
Yeah, a lot of trust. Settle down now. Settle down now.
Oh gosh.
Jeez Louise, dude. Give the man a break.
Lucky for the weeds.
You hate to see it. Slam dunk. Oh, just over the top.
Just say that every time so you can call one finally.
Yeah, got it. Nailed it. See, I told y'all.
Yeah, he did go too far into the trees.
Wow. Oh, what touch. What a line.
Mm-hmm. The man is on it.
All right, Nate. Give the people what they want.
Oh, sit.
No, stop. Okay, I was about to say, if you get 2 of those on the same hole,
Yeah.
And I'm interested to know from his perspective if he could see that roll, because obviously you would have thought, from his, if he couldn't, that he threw a really great shot that was under the basket, and to walk up and find out that you're 35 feet
Oh, right,
down the hill, it's very unfortunate.
Yeah, surely he's thinking he was, by the pin.
Mm-hmm. Not having to putt, just gonna have a tap in. And Cam needing this to keep pace with Matt being under the basket.
Yep.
Solid putt, making it look easy.
Yeah, it's final round. You're within a handful of strokes. If anybody's got it in them, Cam's got it in him.
Oh yeah, and him and Matt, they've had plenty of duels.
Yep, so finally got 2 in double digits.
Mm-hmm.
They're like the red blood cells of our economy. Those truck drivers are making sure that the machine that is American industry keeps turning over.
We couldn't do what we do without our truck drivers. They're every bit as important to us as our customers.
They treat you like family over here. That's the key. Treat you like family.
Most people just like to, know that they feel wanted, feel needed, feel what they did was a good job. And with Jones, I get that sense of appreciation. It makes you want to go out there the next day and do as good or not better.
It's exciting to go out and find those people and know that they want to be a part of our team. It to me, tells us that they recognize we have something special going on, that they want to be a part of it.
If you all want a good job, good benefits, come to Jones.
Sweet. Shout out to those sponsors. Appreciate you guys. Moving us on to hole 4, par 4 at 507 feet. The theme for a lot of holes moving forward. You got this tight wood shot where placement is key. Going to work back up the ridge to the right. Birdie at a premium here. You're more than happy with the 4. Probably not going to see many 3s even on this card. Because again, if you're off the wood line anywhere to the right or left, very difficult to get back up here and even get your par. So.
Yeah, in round 1, speaking to that point, we saw 2 of probably the better drives that you'll see, and I believe only one of those got the bird. So
I believe that's correct. Yeah, because even the upshot here is a little difficult. Oh.
it got up there. If he's got a little lane, it won't be too bad. It's a smooth pull.
Just need to sit down. God, it's tough because you got to hit that gap, and you really need the disc to almost like keep flipping. But obviously, if you roll right, you're dead. So finishing left is a must. But you're pretty much guaranteed to finish in the tree line. That's a solid recovery shot there from Cam.
Yes, it is.
Perfect placement.
A rare miscue for this tournament there from Matt. As if it was like an easy shot.
yeah,
On the knee, stretched out. Got to shape the discs up the fairway.
Wow. Oh, what a great shot. Very nice.
Good point there. I mean, you saw Nate kind of taking his time just finding the right throw. Maybe saw a couple options, but really focused on the one that gave him the best chance and took advantage of it.
Smooth out there from Jacob. Got him back to the middle of the fairway. Looks like he might be circle 2 to try to get the elusive birdie. And Matt obviously playing for the par at this point. Oh my gosh, that like it almost hit the disc and shot forward instead of right. Very strange.
There it is. Similar to his tee shot on round 2 position, and just kind of fluffed it to the left. That's the one where you're scared it's just gonna come right back down.
All the way back. my gosh. And two really good looks at birds, unfortunately. Both guys are going to walk away with most likely a par.
Yeah. I think that's where that elevated putt just really affects it.
Yep.
It's just such a different release of an angle, I guess.
Well, especially if you're not normally any kind of nose up putter, right? Because you're kind of having to nose up the disc to get the release angle right in the glide up the hill. So 4 different ways to come out with a 4.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and you see, I mean, Matt and Cam still the 5 strokes. Nate, kind of a slow start here. So if either one of them wants to make some noise at the championship, it's gonna have to start now.
Gotta really put some heat on it.
So here's hole 5, par 4, 5th hardest hole of the day. You've seen the first 2 rounds. You really need to land in this area. Pushing left is ideal to give you just a better shot at coming out of this gap pretty clean. Most people aren't going to have trouble with the water itself, but knowing it's there, you're going to come up a little short just to keep yourself safe. And the wind kind of starts to pick up here because you're coming back towards the water, and we'll probably see it here soon. And once again, that just...
Yeah, he's been on it on this hole. He's had it pretty dialed in.
Get caught up.
I think maybe just a little bit on the right edge, just didn't quite finish. Much better result from Jacob there.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
Interesting. Needs to sit down. Hit something hard. Okay.
That's a fun play though. If you get over on that forehand, I know you probably would look at that shot.
Mm-hmm.
Just to have it keep turning and then ride out. It's a chance for a really good shot.
Fantastic shot. Fantastic.
There's your look at a bird.
Yeah, just such good touch and distance control.
He squirted out there at the end. He might have himself a
Little squirt.
little squirty look. Squirtle.
Not sure if Bo McLaughlin watches our channel, but
Is he a big Pokemon fan?
He's a big Pokemon fan and loves Squirtle. He carries a Squirtle around with him on his disc golf bag.
Does he really?
Fun facts of the round.
Well, there you see. Even with perfect tee shots, Matt and Jacob both not taking advantage.
Yeah, not the easiest of second shots, and they have made this extremely difficult approaching the green.
It looks like Jacob kind of leaving himself 20 feet.
Let's go in. Oh. And you gotta think Matt probably was trying to do a little soft skip run there, maybe. Ooh.
That looked good. Looked really good.
Such good touch. Hello, wind.
Mm-hmm.
Rose on him just enough. Great birdie.
Yeah, it is. Big one to get.
Yep.
And that should cut the lead to 4
I believe so.
with lots of golf left.
Lots of golf. 13 holes to be exact.
And just about to bring in the...
About to go to the water, baby.
Yeah. So there you go, Jacob. Unfortunately taking the 5, so going to be another step back. But that brings us to the levee hole.
The levee. Par 4 is playing at 575 feet. Again, we've seen these guys over the past couple rounds struggle to beat this corner here, resulting a lot of times in a shot that turns over too much out to the right and lands in that water or finishes early left. So tough landing zone if you don't have enough to push past that corner. Obviously it makes it a whole lot easier if you can. But we have learned though is the approach shot regardless is pretty easy. So a lot of guys can go OB and even get away with their 4 here.
Yeah, and you see it's, at least this round, I think it's playing the hardest it played all tournament, which is actually kind of surprising.
God, and Cam is on the same line he's been the first 2 rounds, and that is wet.
Yeah, that's not going to be good.
And Matt might be joining him if that doesn't go. Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah, wow, that was much farther than it looked off the tee.
We see another forehand here. The safe top of the levee play.
That's a good shot.
Yep, haven't seen that much. Oh no, that is way wet.
Yeah, I don't know. You're getting that one back.
Nope. And you just get up a little too. Oh jeez, yuck. Gonna be not fun footing to try to save that par putt.
No, not at all. You can see the wind here on Nate's shot. I wonder if it kind of grabbed the face of Jacob's disc. Just threw it down in that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Cam stay in there?
I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
don't think so. I don't think he did. Maybe just trying
Just
to
be where
find the
his-
meter.
Yeah, where his relief point is. Great shot. Great shot.
Yeah, whether he did or didn't, he executed that shot very well. Good shot there from Matty.
Oh, lovely. Jeez. Ugh. And Jacob having 0 cares about being in the swamp.
Yeah, that is above the ankle.
Jeez. Yeah. I wish I had a good swamp pun for somebody, but I don't. I just don't.
You gotta know though. He didn't make the putt. He's like, well, I could have just took my relief and laid up.
Yep.
Now he's got wet feet.
Yeah, it's like if you get that deep, you're for sure wanting to make the putt. You sacrificed your socks and your shoes. At this
Which
point.
I mean, I get it. That gave him 20 more feet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and where you're, position here, this A tier, some good money on the line, so every stroke's going to count, obviously, when it comes down to the wire. So, yeah, Jacob and Nate separating a little bit here. Matt getting that stroke back from Cam that Cam just got on the last hole and pushing that lead back to 5.
Yep, so here is hole number 7. First round, it is playing as not the hardest hole. It is the second hardest hole. 5.57, so shaving off a stroke from the first round, which is insane that you shave that much and you're still top 2 hardest. You can see it here in the picture. Your landing zones off the tee and on your second shot are not easy. You got to avoid the tree here that we're passing. On your second, kind of stay to the right of that for the ideal position. Then you're going to fly over the water where you got road to your left, water to the right,
And a basket in the middle.
basket in the middle. Only one thing to do. Put it in the basket.
Okay, all right. It was too obvious. You know what I mean? It was just too obvious.
I guess there's 2 things to do. Put it in the basket or throw out of bounds.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think this is probably going to be common during this round as it was during round 2. Should see a lot of shots. Now Nate getting a little aggressive here. Very nice.
Yeah, it was a really good shot. First one we've seen go to that second
Uh-oh.
tier.
Go. Go. Oh, yeah. Whew. I think Cam scared himself a little.
Yeah.
Whew, that disc was stable. I think almost like turned all the way on the nose. That needs to just dig. Be sticky grass. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, the one time it doesn't stick.
Yeah. Yep, disc was a little too on a knife edge to get the grab you needed there. Good pull from Matt. Made an adjustment from round 2 where he was a little farther left behind this tree. Looks like he might have just enough room to work with.
Yep.
Ooh. That needs to sit down. Yeah, and Cam's frustrated with that because, well, I
got some good action.
Yeah, just enough rollout to not be stuck behind the tree.
So Nate, and I mean, there's the proof there. If you can safely get to that second tier, you've got just a little putter throw, and he can get past the tree.
Oh no, that's gone.
Yeah, and that's what we're talking about. Got pinched behind the tree. It's nearly impossible to get it back in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Matt, because he had to go under that limb, going to end up being a little short. Cam maybe in a similar situation, but might be able to just get out to the right of this tree to really attack the basket. Big chance to step up and gain a stroke. You know that Matt's short. Probably looking at the 5. Oh my gosh. Little pole tickler there.
Wow. Love the pole tickler. For the eagle.
Mm-hmm.
Would have been the eagle.
Yep.
I was about to say albatross, but no, it was not.
Good shot from Nate.
Mm-hmm.
Well played hold. And
Yeah,
like
it
you
was.
said, rewarded off the tee by being a little more aggressive to just have 2 easier shots into the green here.
Good little shot there. Yeah, and I guess here's your difficulty in front of the basket. You got that big branch just kind of hanging there.
It's a good little effort to go
It
top
was.
down like you did. Yeah, and that guy, you like play the hole that well.
Yeah.
And don't capitalize.
That's a head shaker.
The old head shaker.
He knows it too. I mean, he's hits that putt. You would think 10 out of 10.
Yep. And I believe that was a par save for Jacob there.
Oh, with the OB stroke too.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a really nice par.
Oh, actually, it's not. Sorry. Again, not going to be the first time I messed that up, but because he went OB on his 3rd shot, had to play back where he threw the water, threw into that with a 5 and made the 6 putt. So
That's right.
Oh, sorry, took a 7. I missed another stroke. We're all over the
And
place.
I'm just agreeing with you.
We're
like I
off the
know anything.
rails. I know. All that matters right now is the fact that Cam got the birdie and moved again within another stroke of the lead. So taking us to hole 8, par 3, 458 feet. Hopefully we get the scores a little more right on this hole. A lot less going on here.
Don't trust us.
Yep. You've seen it before, and I think you're going to see it again. The bailout area to the left is going to be the common play. A great shot is probably 30 feet pin high left of the basket, but short of that, is smart to just take your 3 and get off the hole. Because obviously, if you want to really get the birdie, you've got to go over water the entire way. Pretty hole.
Yes, it is. Beautiful. Was it Cam that tooted it round 2?
Yes, and this needs to come back.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
And
unfortunate because he's been on the climb.
Yep, that disc just never stabled out for him. Matt's got to sit down.
Oh no.
My gosh. And he had a similar shot first round, but came up probably 10 feet short of that.
Wow. He just gave Cam that stroke back.
Yep. And Nate playing the smarter short shot, making sure he's well short of that OB. This is on a really good line.
Oh,
And the forward skip.
yeah, great skip. It is whipping.
Man. All over it on these
Yeah,
approach shots.
We're gonna catch one of these big ones here soon.
Set down. Good run there. And Nate's got a pretty little just floaty putt from that long range. He's had a couple that have been all around the basket.
Yeah, he has.
Great height control.
It helps that he's got that little slow spin putt.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of spin putt, Jacob's spin putt has been phenomenal.
Spinning to winning.
Spin it to win it.
Spin it to win it. Good birdie there. Gonna be one of the few on the day.
Yeah.
And something we have not talked about yet, Andy. Oh man, that's gonna be a double for Cam. Something we haven't talked about yet is, you come to a course like this with this much water, and you better have some backups with you, because if not, you could make the course infinitely more difficult by losing disc and not having them for when you need them later in the round.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Or through the weekend if you even not get the disc back. So,
Very good point.
and obviously none of us go into the round going, oh, I'm going to lose multiple
Right.
discs, but as you've seen on this card already, it happens. So yeah, Cam with the double, getting that stroke right back. I mean, we're just
Man.
bouncing back and forth between this 4 and 5 strokes.
And that hurts.
Yep.
Yeah, here's hole 9 though, par 3, 369 feet. Finally playing is one of the easier holes, as you would kind of expect this distance on this course at least. Under par. Most players still take that left side. We've seen Matt go right side around the tree both rounds, round 1 and 2. See if he does it again. He's had a putt just about every round, so.
Yep. Cam and Jacob went left on Anheuser's last round. Looks like Jacob's going. Sorry, Jacob did go forehand last time. That's right. Josh threw the Anheuser and Cam did as well. So.
Good forehand there.
Yep. And I would assume Nate going with the forehand. Yep. Playing into his game. Got some sneaky good distance on that forehand.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Great shot.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't really look like he threw it very hard.
Just smooth and controlled.
And Matt just really likes this shot.
I was about to say, that's the best one he's thrown yet. It looks like he really hugged the tree more that
Yeah.
time to get the push he needed. And Cam electing to go to the right of the tree this time. On a big hyzer.
Oh, sit down.
Oh, sit down.
There is that line over there.
It is. I mean, you can just barely see it right there at the trunk of that tree.
We have funny, or not funny, it's good realization that he did throw the turnover round 2 and was
Yep.
out of bounds.
Yep.
I think he birdied round 1, go on the right side. Or if he didn't birdie it, he had a birdie look. Great putt.
Yep. Jacob back on that putt again.
Did he take some time off there for a while?
What do you mean?
Jacob from disc golf?
I think so. I mean, he's still. He's. I don't know if I can't remember if he's still in school now, but he's been in college for a little bit. They had a huge year that 1 year with Mississippi State. So
Yep.
shout out to them for that. So I'm not sure, but yeah, it seemed like he maybe took a little time off. Didn't see him around there as much, but seems to have not missed a whole lot and still
Which
played well.
obvious too, if he had that injury too. I guess he had to
Yeah.
take some off. But there you go. We've got 9 holes remaining, and it looks as if Matteo is going to take this
Yep.
one. You see a battle there for second, unless somebody turns it on, which again is very possible here at this course. The harder holes probably coming up,
Yeah.
so something to keep an eye on. But as always, thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate the support. Subscribe to the channel. Taylor.
Share it, click it, subscribe to it, whatever you feel like doing. We appreciate you. Again, going to be a doozy here on round 3 on the back nine, so stay tuned.